Hello, I'm Matt from Ludochrono, and today I'm going to give you an overview of Almadi. Almadi is a tile-laying game for 2 to 5 players ages 10 and up and plays for around 45 minutes. In this game, you try to build the most beautiful sand kingdom that ever existed. To do so, you are going to take tiles and align them onto your play area. You will try to make big caravans to have palaces score the most points to win at the end of the game. The game is played over the course of 16 rounds, and on each round, each player plays once, taking a tile from the display, placing it onto their play area, and then moving on to the next player. On these tiles, you will see symbols. The arrows are activation symbols, and the other symbols are powers. Every power does nothing unless you activate it. So on my turn, for example, I will take this caravan tile. I take it from the first row, and I will have to place it on my first row. And you will place your tiles on the leftmost space of your board, but you cannot place tiles on the left of your base board. So in this case, I will do this. As you may notice, I activated a symbol. It's a market symbol, and I will take a card that grants me some merchandise to sell. So caravans, I want them to be the longest possible to score the most merchandise. And then I will flip a new tile and move on to the next player's turn. That player will, for example, also take a caravan, and they will place it on the third row because they took it from the third row. They activate with a ruby, so they take a ruby from the supply and place them in their play area. That is a scoring avenue. And then we reveal a new thing, and then the next player plays, and so on and so forth. So now, what do the symbols do? We have the jars. When activated, the jars are simply endgame points. We've seen the rubies. Now we also have mallets. If you buy a mallet and activate it, you will be able to take one of those mosaic cards, which allow you to score palaces again at the end of the game. And finally, we have genies. When you activate a genie, you may take any tile from your board, and you will be able to move it anywhere on your board in a suitable place. That will allow you to cascade activations, and you may activate 3 genies at most in a turn. Additionally, we have the moons. Once you activate a moon, you will take one of the gold cards. You take it, you place it in front of you, and it may be stolen, because gold cards can be taken from the center display or from a player unless that objective has been scored. In this case, if I have 4 diamonds or more, I may score this objective and flip it face down. Once it's flipped, it cannot be stolen from you again. Please note, and this is very important, when you take a tile, you have to lay it in the reading direction. So for example, in this case, I have to place it in this direction. I cannot tilt it. And this prevents me from activating it because I don't have an activation arrow here. So we will play a total of 16 turns, and on every turn you play a tile until the end of the game. At the end of the game, players score points on this score pad. And you're basically going to score everything. Oases are going to score if they are in a big group. Caravans, if they are in a big group, allow you to score the merchandise that you have on cards and tiles. And palaces are going to score if they are adjacent to an oasis and a market. And you may score them again by placing a mosaic onto them. Finally, you're going to score your scored objective. You're going to have a podium, and if you have the majority of rubies, you're going to score extra points, and so on and so forth. And the highest score simply wins. You even have an advanced mode in which you play with characters, and the characters have special abilities, but you have to pay some rubies to activate them and benefit from their special bonus. Now you know almost everything there is to know about Almadi, so this is a tile-laying game in which you try to combine the different tiles and in which you try to also activate your tiles to get the most of them. Now bye bye, see you on Ludochrono.